Hey, Trey.
So I think this time I think we're just exploring this place.
Yeah,
We killed
we
everything.
we murdered everything horribly in this vineyard, so now we got to explore and loot.
I think Lucian actually knows what these ravens are though. On a related note, I remember when we were leaving Baba Yaga or whatever it was.
Lysiga.
Oh yeah, Baba Lysiga's place. There was a person that he saw like while we were riding off who like turned into birds.
They're
So I think
were ravens.
see, but it was only one person and they turned into multiple birds. So I don't quite know how that works.
I mean, some
Uh,
vampires, when you kill
were-ravens.
them, turn into a swarm of bats, so...
Yeah, were ravens.
Yeah. Huh.
It's got to be it.
Well, they seem to
But yeah,
miss
I
you.
actually, yeah, I definitely forgot that lady that was across the creek at Baba
Yeah.
Lysiga's. Yeah, until you said.
Because
I
I
mean,
was thinking the whole time. Why would
I was
the
actually
ravens help?
very, yeah, I was actually very drunk when we left Baba Lysiga's, so I didn't even remember she turned into raven.
Asking more people about them might not be such a bad
Uh,
idea.
That fight was easy though. Thought it was
Yeah.
gonna be harder. All the druids, I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
And then all they're doing is casting like shillelagh and produce flame.
Shit.
And I'm like, oh, what the hell? Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Darius. Oh, not Darius, Marcel.
I kind of was thinking the same thing as Stu.
I mean, we did hit them with a lot of AOE spells, so
I guess I
Talking
kind of
about druids.
yeah, we kind of wiped them off the floor real easy. Like,
Kinda.
like they had like second levels. Like I feel like Shillelagh and Produce Flame pretty low level spells.
Those are both cantrips.
Oh well. Yeah.
I'm fairly
I don't
certain
even
out
have
of...
shillelagh anymore.
Yeah, some of them had the highest thing that any of them had was a level 2 spell, which I think was Animal Messenger, but that doesn't really apply here.
Yeah.
And then everything else was like Bark Skin. Actually, Bark Skin I think was level 2 as well, but yeah, not very much.
I'm
I don't
fairly
think
certain...
level 2 spell.
Fairly certain out of character we just slaughtered a bunch of potentially good guys who are desperate, basically.
eh,
Well, they kicked somebody out of.
Well, I mean, you could reasonably believe that. I'm just saying that.
Well, I mean, if you're so quote-unquote desperate that you attack strangers on sight without even asking their names first,
And
I feel like
evict
it's
them.
kinda your fault. If you-
yeah, and evict the owners from their home.
They straight up just
Yeah.
kicked these guys out of their house.
I mean, to be fair, we don't know if they're like devil worshippers or whatnot yet. but
We haven't
yeah.
heard
That's
their
not
point
so
of
bad.
view. We haven't heard the reasonings. We just slaughtered
Well,
them.
they didn't offer it to us. So,
It's true.
Yeah.
They just like attacked us. They just
Yeah, the
straight
thing
up-
that makes them the most suspicious is that they in no way tried to speak with you or talk with you or anything.
Yeah, they were never like, wait, we're just desperate
Yeah.
twig farmer.
I don't speak tree, thank you.
Yes, we have our horrible
It's
platform
not been very good.
Well, if we want to do that, we have a cleric now. So, you know, the whole...
Oh yeah, I could talk.
Yeah, fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot
Oh,
I
wait,
can
are
do
you
that.
talking about speak with that?
Yeah, I can do that.
Well, see, here's the thing, but no, I guess that's up to Shane, but I have always lots of fun with it. You don't actually pull back the spirit, you make like a facsimile of their soul, and it kinda speaks in riddles and cryptic shit, and is under no obligation to tell you the truth.
I'm pretty sure
Can't
that...
you just
Yeah.
revivify one
Yeah,
of them?
me and Shane have talked
Yeah.
about it. It's essentially
Yeah.
speaking with the person who owned that corpse, and since they were immediately hostile, they might not be like, and we just fucking killed them. They might not want to really talk to me.
Could
Yeah,
you
they could just
notify
ignore
one
you
of them?
outright.
'Cause if you did that,
yeah,
we
they
could
No,
keep
you
them
got nothing to
hostage,
threaten them with.
captive or whatever. You could just wave a bunch of metal near them, whichever one you bring back.
I mean, you write it how you want. I just enjoy like speaking cryptic shit at my players.
Yes, I do. I did take that into account to some extent, but we shall see what you guys do.
We shall. Also, it does occur to me between these weeks. Can you imagine how this house looks like? They're going to be so glad we freed it from them.
Well, we liberated your home for you. It doesn't leave
Here
any.
it is.
Bodies everywhere.
The
And,
fire damage, the
Yeah.
Broken
Agreed.
windows, fire marks.
Liberated your home, but we burned it down with a
broken
wildfire.
windows
Sorry.
through jumping in and out of them.
Hope you have insurance.
Well, at least
What's
Yeah, you're-
insurance?
at least Bjorn didn't
It's a
drink all their
little
booze. So.
Raj, he's also like top insurance agent for Barovia.
Yeah.
That would fit. He's evil enough.
Yeah. So
So, are we going back to the family, or are we looking for more signs of these druids?
Oh, we gotta
I
check
think-
out the place first.
yeah, I think.
Yeah, sure. I was kind of unclear about it actually. Are there like more doors or more vineyards around that place where we explored?
As far as where you guys are now, there was a another staircase that it would have been Michael. He located it because he went into the back, like the southernmost room on the ground floor that had a stairwell that went downward.
Yeah, I didn't check the. You assume some kind of basement because I wanted to regroup with everybody else. I
Yeah,
think the
and
door
there's
was
also
locked.
A winding staircase that's south of where you guys are right this second. That also goes down to the basement.
Did we
We're on the
ever
world
officially
map, if you didn't
figure out-
know.
I know.
Oh, right.
Did we ever like officially figure out what's up with the ravens though?
No,
Like, in
I
character?
don't know. No, not at all. I mean,
Okay.
all you do, you know that they were helping you. They didn't figure out.
Birds are fucking crazy.
And we have a druid with us, right? Cole, can you like
Yeah.
talk to them or something?
I mean, I can
I-
kill it.
I can tomorrow.
Hmm.
Let's
That's about.
capture
Yeah,
them.
you want me to kill a swarm and then talk to?
That might sour relation.
I could see that.
I'm not your stereotypical druid that has a bunch of like animal spells,
No,
But-
that's
but I have access to it. I just have to wait.
Mm-hmm.
okay. So they basically like we arrived at this place and the birds were just here, and they also have been immediately hostile to the druids. Is that right?
Birds, yeah, they were hostile as soon as we got into combat. They weren't hostile outright. They were like all perched above in the near the roof of the building. The support structures were.
It's almost like
beams and such.
they were waiting for someone to come do what we did, or
Yeah,
something.
some kind of motivation to attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, the weird thing is though, were they like inconspicuous? Like, is there a possibility the druids to just not notice them? Or did they kind of not realize they might be hostile? That's what I'm wondering.
I mean, there could be a chance that they were waiting to attack the birds themselves and mistook us for the enemies
Oh,
themselves.
that's you mean it's like
I think they're were
were
ravens. I still think they're were ravens.
Well,
Yeah.
we're gonna find out. We do talk to the dead, and eventually Cole can do talk to animals and whatnot. And
I mean, there's a bunch of like dead ravens lying around, right?
Oh, yeah.
Although I don't think you can like resurrect an animal and then it learns common all of a sudden.
I don't have that spell prepared. And it's a creature that has died within the last minute. So
I don't. It has to, but I think it doesn't learn any new languages. I think it only knows what it knew in life. So it's and it would work
So
with
I'd
animals,
speak-
it
I'd be
would
like,
work
"Speak
in-
to me," and just be
would
like,
work.
"Caw!"
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
as
Probably
a
just work on
GM
the-
question, can I use forts on the bird and comprehend languages, or is their intelligence so different it wouldn't apply?
I think does it say within thoughts that they have to be intelligent anyway? Like they have to be able to. Because I remember there's a bunch of spells that say like their intelligence is below 3. It just doesn't work. Like a lot of spells have that like condition.
I mean, do you want me to post the list, because I don't know the information, and I think I really was asking for like a judgment call from you if that was possible. But
Oh well, I would think that the thought spell would, unless you could actually give them the ability to speak, like with the top with animals spell, I don't think it would work.
yeah,
You would only understand very basic things.
I mean,
You would
yeah,
like
the very
hungry
basic,
or-
because I did this with
like,
the goat,
yeah,
I
hungry
believe,
or whatever,
and it was very
yeah.
basic information.
Go. I'm trying to remember where specifically you're talking about.
Just before Baba Yaga, the goat warned us about.
Oh
that.
yeah,
Right,
yeah.
Which also,
right. I remember that. I forgot about that entirely. Go
So
ahead.
I was saying, would Lucian recognize these ravens as the weird person who turned into birds that he saw as he left the Baba Yasaga's place?
All you would know that they're both the same kinds of birds in the sense that they're ravens, but
Okay.
they don't look like they don't like special looking ravens or anything. They're just the same
Oh, okay.
animal. So
Okay.
those
So it
were
is the
ravens,
same.
and this is these are ravens.
Okay.
So that's. I mean, that might still be helpful to you, but
I don't know.
since they don't
May-
look
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the
It is
druids
different.
above all people would know about them, so that's one more reason to find the rest of them, if there are more. I'll ask them about them.
I mean, if we can. Shoot too fast.
No one's talking.
I mean, if you can find another druid.
Yeah, let's find a real druid. I say jokingly, next to Cole.
Yeah, bunch of posers around here.
Yeah.
As I'm still in my primal beast form.
Yeah, everyone still looks scary and terrifying.
He's a were druid.
Yeah, he doesn't turn into a beast, the beast turns into the man, yeah.
I thought you turned into a druid on the full moon.
Okay, so we're exploring the rest of the winery, I believe.
Ready to
Yeah,
jump
sure.
in?
Let's have a look see around, right?
Did we investigate the bodies of the enemies?
I don't think you did.
Yeah, let's check the bodies of these druids so I can put stuff in the party bucket.
Okay.
Yeah, assuming they would have anything. Yeah, these from your when you guys were fighting them, these guys were just wearing like robes and had staves made of wood. Nothing terribly complicated. I'll say maybe you could find some gold.
Fabric and sticks. Yes, the druids are famous for their gold carrying.
Yeah, I mean, not even a lot, but like they could have pillaged other people or taken something from here.
Here's my question: is there anything like around that would clue me into like what are they doing here? Like, is he? I don't know. For example, is like the winery equipment, is that still intact, or does it look like damaged or something?
I think it
no.
probably has something to do with the magical item.
What I'm assuming is they're just been like kind of making their fort here. Does it seem like
It's not fortified, no.
no, sure, but they were just hanging around in this place. Or
It does seem they were all in different places. Like they were all in. What really happened, as far as you could surmise, would be you guys were fighting outside. You made enough noise that they kind of tried to ambush you inside by spreading out into different rooms, and then waited for their opportunity to attack you. As you don't know anything about their relationship to the Ravens or whatever that might be.
well, I guess we won't find out.
And then we say,
Unless you want to.
Michael can talk to the dead, right? You're
Yeah, but I
Follow
mean,
the
they may not
dead.
want to talk back to the guy who just killed a bunch of his friends.
I mean, it's kind of the only chance we have, considering I was trying to subdue them and everyone else tried to kill them.
Well, to be fair, they were trying to kill us first.
Yeah,
so
it's not like they were being very.
Well, nonetheless, I'm pretty sure we now know nothing. When we could know something if we took at least one of them alive, is what I'm trying to convey here. Now we don't know if they're going to return. Now we don't know why they came here in the first place.
You don't even know if you killed them all.
We don't-
because you
yeah.
were not gone through this era.
We don't know if there's
Wait,
any
so
more of them out there.
when
It's-
When an NPC dies, they're dead. They're not just unconscious, making death saving throws, right?
No, I'm not doing death saving throws in the background. That would be way too contact consuming. So,
Because I could have just healed.
well, nothing has happened since they hit the combat. We ended the session right away. So I'm not going to take away the opportunity for you guys to do something like Revivify or whatever if you wanted to.
Oh no, that spell's expensive as hell. I ain't using that.
Okay.
And I don't have it prepared.
Yeah, so I
Okay.
suppose we should clear the rest of the building out. Clear the rest of the building in case there's more of them, or...
Yeah.
So all I wanted to say is that it's been less than a minute since combat ended last time, because I didn't want to deny that.
I just
from you
don't
guys.
think
If you
Michael
wanted
has
to
that
go
spell
back to that.
prepared, right?
Right. I was just making sure that you guys had that chance.
Yeah.
And as far as the final druid that you guys killed being eaten by the druid northwards, it's dead in the sense that there's no way it could be healed at this point.
Okay.
Outside of like purely resurrective magic.
Okay, question: what are the ravens doing now?
At all of them right now. There's no more up in the rafters. The ones that are here, there's some that are dead. There's north of Michael, eating the final enemy that you guys killed.
Oh, eating
Druid.
corpses then. Lovely.
Yeah, I mean ravens are like
Yeah,
scavengers.
I mean, that's what they do.
It's their
Yeah.
thing.
See a literal vulture there, it's like it's out of place.
Well, I mean,
Clear out the rest of the house.
yeah, let's just.
Yeah,
How about
can
this?
we get back to the map on the Roll20? Because it's easier to
Yep.
visualize and so.
Yeah. I was just fixing something or doing something different, so I wanted to.
How about
You
we
guys know that map for a moment.
have a look around and then maybe ask what's his face about if he noticed any ravens before he settled in here? You know the wine,
Yeah, the
whatever.
the owners. Sure.
The
Yeah.
proprietor.
What's an English word for like vineyard owner?
I don't know. I know that.
Grape farmer.
Yeah, I was trying to think of like what the proper term is. I know there is one, and it just escapes me. Regardless, I'll now move you to the Like,
English is
man.
not the most fanciest of languages.
Vintner?
Most of the
the
most of the
word?
fancy words come from other countries like France and
Sounds
whatnot.
really close. I've heard that word before. But yeah, you're right. Most of the fancy words does come from other languages. But like in
It's
English,
also
it's
wine,
sort of an amalgamation.
wrestle.
Like Italian or French.
Yeah.
Adventure. Yeah. That's the right word.
Yeah, that sounds right.
A vintner.
It's like, does
Yeah, that guy.
yell
That's
over
just-
to the rest of the party? Has
Well-
everyone occurred? Is the battle over?
Is everyone alive here? I just walked up some stairs and a lot of shit happened.
And is the corridor like at any risk of collapsing due to the fire damage? Or...
Well, don't worry. I have a wall of ice if it's not collapsing.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't cause catastrophic damage with any spells like that unless people want to, or unless the area was already like in a state of major disrepair or vulnerability. But yeah,
Or if I
they
started just...
cause superficial damage because it's magical in nature, and Darius it doesn't go anywhere beyond what Darius wants it to do.
So I
You
just
didn't try to cause a huge conflagration.
I just walk
Yeah,
past the
Like,
multiple
just walk around
squashed
and
bodies.
do mending.
Yeah,
I mean, Darius wouldn't be too concerned about collateral damage, but you know, well, maybe the curtain had like 6 seconds in. Maybe I should scorch everything.
yeah, and you were asked to come and get this building back, so
Yeah.
you just burn the whole thing down.
So the twig blights that were here. What is
Yes.
this room? Because there was a bunch just
Right, we didn't go over any of the rooms because we were in the middle of combat. Give me a moment. But before I do that, I'm going to give you some gold.
Now we're just
Um,
looting the home we've been sent to save. Like,
Nah, it's fine. Most of the place is still intact.
Okay, that's one.
Didn't you
I'll give
people
you all the
con-
figures.
don't you people respect privacy? This is someone's home.
Lucian sees Cole for the first time and says, "Huh, I thought we cured you of that werewolfism, lycanthropy."
As I go to speak, I like open up my jaw, and my mouth is not full of herbivore-shaped teeth. It's now carnivore-shaped teeth. They're all sharp.
Yeah. And you also still have really, like elephant proportion arms and legs.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
because my wild surge.
Yeah. You can still, like I said, you can still grasp onto things, and it doesn't affect your ability to walk in any mechanical way. But it looks really strange.
Looks like you put on some weight specifically in your
33%.
legs there.
33% wolf. 33% elephant. Oh
It's
man.
Elephant wolf man.
Yeah. Alright, here's what you find in terms of money. Not very much at all. Well, I only mentioned it because, you do. But I'm not going to mention, unless you care, I'm not going to mention the robes and stabs that they have.
I mean, do they have markings on them that would maybe give a sign as to who they are or where they come from? Like,
Go ahead and do perception checks or investigations. Perception just to look at them, investigation to more rummage through them with purpose.
Okay. Do you want assistance, even though my investigation's pretty high on its own?
But that 7, you don't really notice anything, but you just don't know anything.
Oh.
You don't notice any markings or
I
anything.
intimidate the bodies accidentally when I meant investigation.
Yes,
With
fine.
that, I
Go
could
ahead.
wake the dead.
The investigation. The investigation. That is a crit. So, yeah, you still don't find anything on them specifically. Despite that, I'm gonna give you something though. Let's say you find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You find 2 component pouches. I should say 3 component pouches and rest our spell focuses.
I like put them on the table and say, "Is that any use to you guys?" Just like leave it for them to look through.
I'll take one.
And continue on, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna start throwing the druid bodies out the window,
Mm.
out here, into a pile from the second floor.
Okay. That's in no way a problem at all. And then that's what happens. The raven, when you get close to them, the ravens fly off and stop eating the body. It's not like completely picked clean. That wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
But it's heavily defleshed.
Yeah, like the eyes are probably gone.
Yeah, a lot of stuff is missing.
And I like
It's
give
just
a,
not like it's not like a skeleton. It's not like, you know.
I give like a suspicious scowl at the birds. It's like we're gonna have to find out about these fins later on. She's thinking.
And then they fly off. Like as soon as you like step toward them, and you like break the window by throwing the body through it and all that, they just fly up into the sky. But Michael, you also notice that they just remain sort of nearby. Like there are a fair number just flying overhead.
It's just not
Yeah, like
the
like
remaining
perched
amount-
on the
they didn't-
vines
they didn't-
and stuff.
Yeah, some are like the more injured ones, or the ones that are like part of smaller groups. They like reconvene with other ones to make a larger group. Again, essentially the swarms are healing each other by merging into each other. Mechanically, what I'm saying.
Yeah.
As well as some of them perch on like the top of the roof, while others are just flying overhead in a large circle. I need to get next to what's that room? 'Cause I don't want to forget that. So I'll do that. We are at those are the wines. Alright. And that is W18. W18 is that makes sense. A kitchen and dining room. This room contains a rectangular table surrounded by 8 chairs, an L-shaped cupboard, and a floor-ceiling closet pantry. Next to the pantry is a small iron stove.
Is there any wine in here?
is that a
there's-
joke? I ask.
There's a pitcher on the center of the table that you don't know if it does, but it's just make it simple. You say you investigate it, you like pick it up.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say I'd just drink it.
Oh,
Just to
okay.
check.
Yeah, you grab it and you check it and you lift it up.
Yep, definitely wine. Drink some more. Yeah, still wine.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, you could smell wine in this area. Like it smells just like permanently of grapes, but that like what do I call it? Pitcher is empty. There's nothing in it, but it smells like it wasn't. It's not like it's been a long time. It's just they haven't filled it since they last had a meal here.
Can we open these doors?
Of course you could. We're gonna say no unless it's blocked or something.
Yeah, I suspect it's
See here.
magically locked in a place like this. Sure. It's
Yeah.
Well, we did just kill a bunch of. Could be
Okay.
magic.
Alright, yeah, let's open that door for you. By the way, there's still the pantry in the northeast if you care about it. It's an openable door. I mean,
Oh.
not telling you anything, just saying
Oh.
it's an option available.
If only the owner said not to go into a certain room. It's like, oh, would we have done it? Definitely.
then you would know which room
That's
to
where
go
I
in.
keep all the bodies.
yeah. Oh, he's
This
busy.
is the staircase downstairs, right?
Let me help you out with the, that goes down to the ground, actually that goes all the way down to the basement. You would know just by giving a little brief glance downward, you'd see, oh, that keeps going down even below the ground floor that you
Ooh.
go at. So there's matching staircases here and on the other side. That Michael knows about, you don't, but Michael does, so.
So, should we just roll a bunch of investigations for each room just to speed things up, or?
Yeah, one per room.
Okay. How many rooms are there, just for simplicity's sake?
Oh, you want to go through that way? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 investigations, but I'm still going to be reading the descriptions of the rooms.
That's very well.
Find them.
I will assist somebody because I'm not good at investigation.
You need proficiency
Oh,
to assist, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
anybody
have-
who's proficient
I have-
with investigation.
I have proficiency, so I'll help.
All right, so I'll give 1 advantage. All right, so 16, 24, 28, 25, and 28. Well,
2
you're gonna
crits
find
in there, so
everything regardless. Yeah, don't worry about not finding something up here. But let me read the description of the room you just entered. It's the bedroom, obviously, but let's see here. This room contains a 4-poster bed. Its headboard carved in the likeness of a giant raven. A soft black rug covers the floor between the bed and the door. In the corners of the south wall stand 2 slender wardrobes with a tapestry of a church hanging on the wall between them. Beneath the tapestry sits a handsomely carved rocking cradle. To the north, under a window, is a plain desk and chair. Other furnishings include a wooden chest and a freestanding mirror and a wooden frame.
Is there anything on the table, like a journal or log, diary?
I mean,
Let me
there's-
check just a moment.
I mean, that was just the room description, not the what we found with the investigation.
Right. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, on the desk there, right here, you find a small book, a notebook that contains manifests, or it is a manifest, I guess, recording the different wine shipments sent out. Though you don't know exactly like the contents of it, where and when. You could just kind of tell that by looking at it briefly that this is consistent with what a manifest, a shipping record, and that it has like locations on one side, a consistent coding on one side, and then the from here. So they're going
So-
2 places from here.
Is there any indication of how much they make per shipment, or if there's anything unusual?
Like in terms of money?
I guess.
No,
It's
I
like,
don't.
they're conning us, they're actually millionaires. It's
I was gonna say, is there any indication of the last time they like sent out a shipment, like relative to today, like how recently?
Let's see. The person looking at it, let's say it's just Lucian because he's there,
Yeah.
and you asked about it, and have you do an intelligence check to see if you can figure out, like there's abbreviations and stuff. I want to see if you can figure it out.
Not very smart, so
No. It's a little bit. It's not like it was a complicated code or anything. It's just you can't really quite figure out the abbreviations outright.
yeah. Well, doesn't seem useful to me.
So one of them is written down as just straight up Vistani. It's not abbreviated.
It's written in Dasani, that's unusual,
Wait,
right?
so-
Yeah, the Vistani are the
Gypsy
the
people.
local
Yeah.
like gypsy
Yeah.
people. Yeah, so they, in other words, they did deliver wine to one of their nearby camps, perhaps the one that you guys went to speak to the fortune teller.
That's kind of weird.
That's one
I
of the
feel
biggest ones.
Since those guys know how to get out of Barovia, wouldn't these people use them to try to get?
Maybe they just like the local cuisine, so to speak.
I mean, when you guys also did run into the Vistani, they were having a big party. Remember that when you first met them, they were drinking and singing and telling tales and all that. I mean,
I thought that was specifically the bandits just happened to have the same camp area, I guess.
yeah. I mean, this is the same campsite as the fortune teller woman that you spoke to, and they were drinking various beverages of different things. And it's thinking back to it. Yeah, there were some casks of wine. Not saying it was exclusively that, but there was some there.
Alrighty. Is there?
Looking out any other part of the room?
No. I'm just as fun as it would be to try on that woman's dresses or something. I don't know.
I'm just saying. I'm just reminding you that there was a chest.
It's none of our business.
Oh. Okay. They were implying that you could take what will help you on your mission.
Oh,
Fine.
is that right?
Well then, let me just.
I mean,
steal
I have
Well,
permission
if they
now.
said it's okay.
No,
As far as what they specifically said is that if there's anything there that you need to help you, you may have it.
oh, sure. I
You
guess
got
I
all-
remember they said that. and
permission
I
to
w-
take everything that is nailed down.
Yeah, that's not. That may not be what they meant, but you can interpret that way.
Absolutely.
Take
now
this
that now that I'm reminded of that, I will in fact open it up, and if it's locked, I'll unlock it and whatnot.
Okay. Inside there you find 50 gold pieces,
Nope. Not mine.
270 electrum pieces,
Nope.
and 350 silver pieces.
Damn it! There's just money in this
all
box.
the
This
coins.
is worthless to me.
Yeah, and all the electrum pieces, interestingly, have the visage of Strahd on them.
Oh, they got
But
like a
that
little
isn't
branded
unique.
money on them. Cool.
Yeah, that isn't unique. You've encountered money here before that was minted here
Yeah, I mean
to have Strahd's likeness on them
that's pretty
to
cool.
indicate that.
I mean, one is like that's annoying as hell, but it's still pretty cool in game. I'm extra reason not to use this money for her. So
Yeah, let me write down the money just to make sure. There you go.
so I like make it known it's filled with a bit of money and leave myself. So
Yeah,
I don't know if
you
someone
do.
else wants it.
Add that to your own inventory or the party pocket. That is fine with me.
Yeah.
Sure, you know it. It's up to one if they want to do that or not.
As I said, I make it known to the rest of the party. I myself walk away from the money.
All right, I thought you said you wanted it yourself, but I
No.
guess you didn't. I get it now because of the Strahd. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
All right, let's go into the next room style, which is W20. We're calling Michael and all them.
I will have to ask the owners about the money, and it's like how did you come by specifically these coins with the Strahd on them? And it's like, is that a typical thing? Is it all money?
Yeah, you have all money. Not all money that you've seen here, period, but a lot of the money you've encountered here. Like, let's say you've done business with the shopkeepers.
Right.
That money had this
Mixed.
Yeah,
this
it'd be like
on it.
asking an American, why do you have a $1 bill with George Washington
Yeah.
on it?
I mean,
Yeah,
if there was two
pretty much.
versions of a $1 bill, one with like the Confederate
Right.
presidents on it,
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
instance.
and then there's the Canadian $1 bill.
Yeah,
When you're in
they were
Canada-
both somehow accepted because reasons.
Mm.
Anyway, W20. That room looks like a printing press. In this chamber are a desk, a chair, a tall wooden cabinet, and a strange contraption that takes up most of the northern end of the room.
Ooh, a strange contraption.
Yeah. Let's see. Darius, let's do an intelligence check.
Yeah, sure. Which room is it? This one?
This one here. You were there.
Oh yeah. Okay. Strange contraption, you say? That's interesting.
Yep. Yeah, you
That's
got it.
safe,
That,
but-
yeah, whatever. It would just be minus like 3 or
Yeah.
whatever.
That's 20.
Yeah, you do recognize it as a printing press, so this would be where they would make. You kind of figure out that this is where they make labels for the
Ooh.
wine bottles.
Glimmer of civilization in this place.
Yeah, they're pretty well set up.
Yeah, and you look through their supplies, and you kind of like look around, and you like goes, oh well, they're clever, and they actually use like dried wine to make ink,
That's pretty
And
inventive.
then they use that to then press onto labels that they then on pieces of parchment, and then they glue the parchment on the glass to make labels, and they're all labeled the various flavors of what's offered here at this winery, which isn't like a lot on a larger number of varieties.
I suppose
Like, say,
we haven't
3 or 4
sampled the
house.
wine, have we?
You guys are very self-sufficient.
Yeah, I feel like we should treat ourselves to like one bottle each.
Sure, that's not terrible. I'm sure. You know, Finn's break in the middle of saving someone's home from intruders. Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
we're all
well,
just clang, clang, clang. Hey,
Yeah.
all the wine's
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah, as far as any wine you guys want to find in this area, you have enough to get quite drunk.
That's wasted. Well, yeah. I would just want to find out.
All things in moderation.
Yeah. Just want to know how the famous Wizard of the Wines, what that tastes like.
Yeah. Who knows? We might need to.
One in Rome.
Who knows? We might need to convince some dwarfs later on. So, sure, booze would be very much useful for that endeavour.
Yeah. Why don't we just say that you guys?
Yeah, is there literally a
find
bottling
a
room with the
cask?
crates and whatnot? Can we?
Yeah, there was that. That's something that specifically the thing that a glass blowing room is technically what Michael found on the ground floor on the southern side.
Yeah.
Then so you guys have a barrel room that you found. You had a room where they made actual barrels. You found a glass blowing room, and you found a label room. So you pretty much have found the whole enterprise,
So,
and even when they ship the barrels out. it goes
literally,
on
with
the
Darius'
dock.
suggestion, I will take a bottle for myself for later.
Yeah, if you guys wish, you can find enough, like a whole entire cask worth of wine. If you want to add it to the inventory, like the party pocket.
Could be useful next time you see Bjorn.
I mean, I want a sip first.
Yeah, if Bureau was here, he'd
quality
straight up
wine or
tear
just
one of these things
dribble.
out.
Yeah, you can have it, and it's not necessarily the best wine you've ever had in your life. I mean, I don't know how much wine you've had, but it's quite
not
good.
much.
It's above average.
Cool.
It's a good souvenir.
Yeah, so, we can fill up our proverbial shelf. Like, that's one souvenir from Barovia.
Mm. And who knows? Maybe we can invest in this business if we so choose, but I'm not that concerned right now. Seems very profitable. I saw a whole chest full of monies there. I say to the people who weren't around.
Is a door here?
One moment, I'm gonna get to that. Alright. Yeah, that is a door. That's north there. That's the pantry that I mentioned before, Cole. Lucian, those are footlockers. That's a sleeping quarters. There's 2 pairs of bunk beds occupying the room. Against the west wall rest 4 identical footlockers. Yeah, as far as you find in one of the footlockers a horse, a wooden rocking horse, or let's just say in one of the rooms you find a wooden rocking horse with it's black. It's kind of strange. What's rocking horse is like wood in color. It's a black horse with wild eyes and painted orange flames where its mane, tail, and hooves should be.
History check. Is that a famous horse? Is that Strahd's horse?
I would say, what would be the proper check for this?
Knowledge.
Religion.
Awesome.
Like a religion check, actually, I guess would be the more appropriate check.
Not my strong
That
But
point.
means
also-
undead.
It's
Killer.
Saint Michael's horse.
Oh, damn, I'm getting out of
Come on,
crits
dude.
today. Jeez.
Yeah, you're gonna. Okay. The religion, you recognize that that's a nightmare? Is the type of animal it
the
is?
fire horse, right.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Oh, I
it's
could not tell
unusual
you,
that
but,
would be a children's toy, but I could dig it.
right. And then, Lucian, you notice when you like were closer, we look at it more closely, like it's got a name into it, as well as the the familiar slogan, like in smaller text beneath that, is no fun, is no Blinsky. The same manufacturer of the doll that looks like Irina that I think you have.
Oh god. That's some sort of corrupting the
do
youth
not go to the
company.
troublemakers.
One smells a conspiracy that needs to be solved, damn it. Would we know where that Pacific company would be located? The crafters of these toys? Yeah.
I'm sure we can find it.
I mean, considering they were behind the cursed doors and whatnot, I'm sure there wouldn't be no reason to ask them about that specifically.
Yeah, probably should.
Have we lost
Maybe
the
that's our
GM's
next stop.
voice?
Yeah, 1 second. I'm just answering information about the rocking horse. It's too cumbersome to just carry on your person unless you want to be carrying it and alone. You'll have to put it on the cart or in the wagon. I think you should have a full
They're
on.
gonna steal
yeah,
the
like
children's
carriage or
toys now.
Yeah, if you want it, then that's what you're gonna do. You said you wanted it, so.
Listen, we need that for our quest, so it's cool.
It's a solid chunk of wood. I wouldn't say. Let's say it's like, that's like 30 pounds of wood.
£3. I mean, that's like
30,
a-
30.
Oh, 30. Right.
All right. Anybody else checking anything that I missed?
Yep, I'm just walking around with the chalice
Pantry
of
I'm
wine.
open.
I'll allow you to use the pantry. It's a pantry. I don't think there's anything in there. No. Cooking ingredients. Some spare bottles of wine. I mean, it's exactly what you'd expect in a pantry like this.
But find like flour and oil
Yeah.
and like things like that.
And dry goods that could be kept here long term. All kinds of basic stuff. Nothing of note.
Oh,
So do you guys want to check out the basement here?
Yeah, for sure.
yeah. What could be so terrifying about a basement?
Guess we should actually be thorough in checking out we killed all the druid.
Okay.
That's a good point. There's not really any guarantee we got all of them, right?
Are
I mean,
we?
I'd assume
Could
they'd
you
all
move us
rush
to
if
the
they heard the
basement
fight.
entrance? Because
Yeah, I will in just a second.
kind of on the stairs for a little while, but yeah, you're doing stuff. I understand. What's my call it? So we haven't looked inside the basement. Out of character question.
No, you.
We
have-
did.
You looked everywhere else other than the basement, but you have not gone in the basement yet.
Man,
No one has.
fantastic.
What's in the basement? Find out in Attack on Titan Season 5.
My nature form is probably over now. It was only a minute.
Okay. Yeah. Let's say that's gone.
Yeah, your arms are still huge.
Yeah. you, we got elephant arms.
Mm.
What? Call me fat?
Just,
No.
just a little bit. just a little. You put weight on specifically in your arm. Kind of weird, but
I just do curls. That's all I do.
Every day's arm.
Biceps and forearms. That's all I do.
It's like those guys who forget leg day and they've got little stick
Yeah,
the
the
legs.
chicken legs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that kills me every time.
Yeah, every time I see a picture of those guys, I'm just like, you're fucking
Fucking dumbass.
never skip leg.
Very
I always wonder, like, do they have a joint pain, like in their knees and ankles?
probably. Like,
Oh yeah, because they're putting on all that weight and their legs. Yeah, that can't be good for you in the
They
long.
probably sit down a lot of the stress level.
Alright, I'm almost done.
Get back.
Oh, I think I see what's happening. Okay. We just have some in-game conversation. Oh, good.
Yeah. And then I'll be done in like a minute. Just
Yeah.
making sure that the basement is finished.
And say, wow, Darius. I mean, I didn't see your wall of fire back there, but I did see all the burnt corpses. You must have had a fun time with that spell.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good.
I wish we could enter more buildings with narrow corridors to do this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. I mean, we should definitely like ask someone if castle or whatever it's called has no.
That
Oh, that actually reminds me. It says he's like, Darius, or do you know permanency? Is that something that you've dabbled with before?
That kind of sounds like a level 7+ spell. So no.
Is it? Oh.
I think so. It's like really, really high level magic. And if we're talking about the same thing.
I had a cool idea to try to make it look like we all had light sword.
Ah.
Sun sword.
No,
So when
I
go
mean-
into
that's
God's
fine.
presence.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose
I'm
mass
kinda-
Kind of.
mass great illusion or something could pull that off. I suppose.
Yeah, I was about to say. I mean, Strat has been kind of convincing me I need to branch out towards illusions more. So that's definitely was something we could maybe pull off with an illusion.
Because if only I walk in there with the sun sword, he might have some sort of magic, some shit. Who knows? He's a fucking ancient vampire. He could take me out. And it's gone.
True.
I mean, I thought it was under the belief that if you fall, someone else will pick up the sword and use it, and if they fall, and over again.
But I mean, if he like drags me to some corner of the castle and murders me, you know, probably wouldn't be able to.
I mean, I
follow
suppose
that.
we would just stand there and watch it. It would sound pretty funny.
I don't know.
Alright.
I'm just saying, just in case.
You guys are specifically heading down the leftmost entrance because where you guys head down into the basement matters. Like, where are you
Ooh.
going?
We
down?
could take
You-
both entrances at the same time, like a SWAT team. Come on, guys.
Max. No, I think. What do you suggest? At least that's where Darius would go. Just
Yeah,
for the reason
you have
that
the, you have the
slightly
two spiral
closer.
staircases, and then you have this one, the room through the glass blowing room. That works as well.
Are there any holes in the floor, like the wooden floor, we could peek into?
No.
Are we able
I mean,
to
I'm
peek
using
through the
everything for
doors
perception checks to listen,
themselves?
Downstairs?
Yeah, peek through the doors like normally. We open it like a crack, peek through, and see if there's anything present before we go in.
I mean, it depends on which direction you're checking, because you don't even know if there are doors at the bottom of the staircases. Like, specifically yeah, you don't know what's at the bottom of them, on every one of them. You can check each one.
I suppose.
I'm just saying, as far as how you just knew they kept going down, as far as, that's why it's the extent of your knowledge.
Right. So it's not a door. It's a stairway leading down. Right. Okay.
Right.
Okay. So
Yeah, let's just
we just have to pick one, guys. Which one do you fancy?
just pick one. If you have two, especially, I should be more accurate. This one over here is specifically a staircase. This one over on the other side is a ramp. It's not a staircase.
You want to do a prayer to
Understood.
Hades and see if he's going to guide you? Do a little
Yeah.
religion check, maybe?
And then the other one was a staircase down from the glass blowing room. So 2 staircases and a ramp. Now, the ramp is what goes down to the lower area.
Hell, if
It
you're not
seems
going to do it, I will. I'll do like a little quick prayer to the god of luck, and ask her if she has any any preference to me. If in fact
you
she
feel-
talks to me at all.
I'll just say you feel like a twinge of your intuition leading you to go through the glass blowing room rather than the stairwell.
I like the glass blowing room, guys. That's
Alright,
I
I'll
get
put you
I
okay.
get better feelings about that place.
Let me
That's cool.
position you in a
Okay.
specific way. Who's taking point?
I will.
Badger Lucian. We'll put it Lucian, Michael. 1. Cole. Darius.
Right. Cool.
And I'll pull out my shield and the sun sword. Go there.
Alright. So, Lucian, Michael, 1. Cole.
Damn it, not big enough for everyone. You have to stay here.
Darius can't fit in this room yet.
Oh,
Let me- Let me put him on the bottommost of the other floor, and I'll move you to the other room when they move. Alright,
Sure.
so you're at a closed door, Lucian.
It's a little
That-
tight in here.
Yeah. Yeah, it is actually pretty tight in a stairwell going down. It's just meant to be like a cellar staircase.
Well, open it up. Walk on.
Alright, that's.
I'd say like he reaches for the handle and say, "Wait, are we gonna charge in and like surprise people, or are we just literally gonna walk in and wait for them to attack us if there's anything down here?"
Oh, and I should also ask, I mean, were you guys trying to be stealthy going down here, or are you just walking down here? I never really got that.
I mean, I would like to be, but I feel like not everybody's be stealthy, so.
I would need stealth checks from everybody to see if if anybody that's close. I would say Lucy and Michael and 1 at least.
I got a
Those are
9
ones I require.
disadvantage.
Alright. Yeah, alright. Wow, it's funny that Michael rolled the best despite. Well, no.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I did. Jeez, that's crazy. Hit disadvantage.
Yeah.
So, alright, I know that score. Then, let me read this really quick. It's just a staircase. It's thick moss covers the walls of this underground staircase. At the foot of the steps is a landing with an arched wooden door set to the north wall. And then, Lucian, do you just open the door, or do you want to crack it, or you want to listen at it, or anything? What do you do with the door?
Yeah,
Do I
peek,
hear
peek through.
anything?
Damn it.
Just-
Um,
Do I just hear anything like just outside the door?
Let's do a perception check.
Okay.
You hear, I guess you would hear subtle footsteps and movement on the other side, but nothing certain. And it's, yeah, you can't quite tell what it is. I guess you would say you would hear the shifting of wood and footsteps. Well, not footsteps, but man, I don't know how to describe what you would hear exactly. But subtle movement. Not that much. Whatever's on the other side is maybe trying to be quiet. You don't know for certain.
Interesting. Well then, yeah, I'll crack the door a little bit. Just
Okay.
enough to where I can see it.
Alright, well, immediately upon cracking the door, you would get attacked.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought we
That's fine.
normally, like, stealthily wise can open the door without... Okay, but yeah.
Right, but I mean, they hurt
They
you,
were-
is the
yeah.
problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I
if
mean,
they're
it-
expecting you to open the
Yeah.
door,
Guess there's nothing
then
to
it
stop
doesn't
them
matter.
from opening the door and just swing at him as well. But
yep.
Oh,
So,
lovely.
yeah.
What's that guy in the back?
The humanoid, the human, like the elfin guy, that's just
Mhm.
this guy's just a druid. It doesn't look anything different than
Oh,
what you've
no,
seen.
I meant this guy. I actually couldn't.
Oh,
see.
that is a vine
Oh,
blight.
okay.
You didn't see them. I forgot about that. They were fought by one and Darius before. Actually, not one and Darius. It was Cole and Darius.
Oh. That's news to me. But okay, I assume it's initiative.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me get that.
I thought it was not Lucian, the other L person.
What do you
Yeah,
mean?
I thought it was Lucian and me because I made the Skywalker and Princess Leia joke. So
Ah. Yes. But I mean, yeah, you were in that room, but you weren't fighting the Vine Blights. You were fighting the first druid. You like the guys that first got into combat. The Vine Blights were specifically on the westernmost room.
initiative.
Like
Yep.
Darius and Cole. Yeah, initiative.
Just remember to select my token this time. That would help.
Boy, I wish I saw what was happening.
Never mind. Wow, this is the most exciting battle yet.
What's going on? What are you spotting down there?
Yeah, you won't be able to do very much. Actually, it's going to be so cramped here that's really hard to engage in combat. I would say Michael and Lucian are the ones that can really even see past the door. One would only be able to help their allies.
I'll try and clear out a spot.
Alright, and let me get the other enemies in combat.
What do I have that could make this even more confusing?
Okay. This is the initiative order for the Twig Blights.
Damn.
Wow. Alright. Here's the order for the Needle Blights. Then the order for the Vine Blights. And then the order for the Druids.
Didn't know why that was rolling so slowly, but yeah. Need to roll again, I guess. You matched both of them.
I'll just make the choose whoever I want to go
Yeah,
first,
yeah,
and I'll
that
have
makes
the Vine Blights go first. Alright. Let me just see if there's anything else I need to do at the very last moment, just to be sure that I didn't do anything wrong or miss anything. I don't think so.
If they're gonna do a web of vines on us or whatever it's called, that's gonna suck.
If they live.
If they live long enough.
Okay, yeah. And let me reorder. Okay. Let's do that then. The Twig Blights go first in the initiative order. That's includes the one right in front of you. While they did know you were going, you're not going to get a surprise round because you did do a perception check ahead of time. If you hadn't, that would have not been good for you. So Twig Blight, claw attack on Lucian.
Rawr.
Nope.
No. Another Twig Blight moves forward. Claw attack on Lucian. A little bit of armor, +2. Doesn't make. Nope. Blight moves forward. Attacks with claw, same thing. No.
Nope.
All the other Twig Blights try to get into positions where they can hit you. but they can't.
All these grouped up people. Love it.
And yeah, let's do that. And they all are doing their best dodge as they can. This area is very, very cramped. The most cramped fights you've ever had, even more so than the last one. So I think I got them all, and they can't do any ranged attacks. So there we go. Go ahead, Lucian.
Make my
Okay, so gonna drop, not like drop the. Actually, yeah, I can do that. I'll drop the sword, and then I'm gonna pull out this little bit of paper and say some word as I use shatter, and I send
Make
it
my
Ah.
choice.
spell like right.
All right. So what's the radius of that?
It's like a 10-foot radius sphere.
Spear. Okay.
very nice.
Use some movement speed to pick up the sword.
All right. Where specifically? That matters.
I was thinking this guy. Also, that's 5 feet.
Oh, right. Right. That's 5 radius. Right. I did that wrong. That's 5 diameter. My bad. So 5 that direction. 5 that direction. 5 that direction. All right. Make sure I got that correct. Just taking it over to the grid. Make it a lot easier.
And all of a sudden, everyone just hears loud ass thunderclap, glass smashing.
That's yeah. There'll be a lot of smash glass in there.
Alright, so you can cover quite a few people. Let's say, put it over in the corner. That means you're going to affect a lot. You're going to affect this guy, everybody in that circle except for this guy here.
That-
Okay.
How many are being affected? I can only see like 3 people in the small crack.
So it would affect 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Yeah, brilliant.
11. 11. So
Nice.
go. Yeah. All right. So I need con saves from. Oh, wow, this is gonna be complicated, but we'll see what I can do. So, I mean, twig blades are definitely roll con saves. 4. 1, 2, 3, 5. 5.
That one for
Two
Okay.
make it.
I added 1. Nope, I did not add too many. So 2 make it. All right.
Okay.
So then I take half damage or no damage.
Half.
half
Okay.
for saves. Yeah.
Not, yeah, it's damage and they're weird. Constitution saves at least. I think every deck save in the game is half for if it makes it. But let's see here, it does not matter.
Yep.
No, it does not matter to any twig blight. They die no matter what. So let me do
Oh yeah, I was
that.
gonna say it says a creature made of inorganic material has disadvantage on this saving throw.
Okay, well then that makes it. They're not inorganic.
Yeah,
So
that
that
kind
covers
of
yeah,
that.
would.
technically.
So-
Yeah, what? I guess I wasn't. Yeah.
Yeah, what they're trying to imply, like if it was made of rock, it would be
Oh,
harder to
okay.
work.
Or metal.
That makes sense.
Okay, so all of the twig blights in the radius are dead outright. Let's look at the needle blights, because they can survive. I need to roll for them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I think Lucian can just solo this encounter. It's fucking.
Don't worry, guys. I got it.
You might-
Okay, so 2 make it.
Just imagine
No.
Darius like peeking over the top of us, trying to get a good look.
What was that?
I'm also going to delete the enemies because it's making the game pretty laggy having this many like enemies close together.
Hmm.
Many tokens, I should say. I know how many other characters I am gonna affect.
If only Lucy knew some Force Lightning, that would have been badass. Just, wave into that.
Right, and the Vine Blade has to make it. Let's see. He does, so he takes only 8. Alright, that was a lot of damage. Anything else?
So yeah, I'll pick the sword back up with movement speed, I believe, with the bonus action, whichever. And then I'll just
Yeah, either.
take a holy shit.
Step back immediately.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit right here, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you consumed your bonus action to do that. Then that's your turn. Vine Blight's turn. Okay. Okay.
Am I
and
allowed
this
to
does
move forward so I
not-
can see this?
Does not need line of sight, so it will affect. Nice, it'll affect everybody pretty much. I don't need to really make the. Actually, it makes it that way for the whole minute, so I do need to draw a circle. Do that. 15 feet radius. Wow, that is large. Alright.
Now Darius will
I
be
will-
laughing.
Alright. Map, put it on behind you guys. That way it's not so annoying. And then put it on the Twig Blight, the Vine Blight. And then it will affect. So. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Huh. Wait a minute, that doesn't make any sense. So. Oh, because I put it directly on him. Dumbass.
No.
I'll just make it oral. What am I doing? I'm making it way more complicated on myself. There we go. That's significantly less annoying. So I need, yeah, those drink saves from everybody, except for even Darius. It's weird, but it didn't affect even Darius. Yep,
Okay.
literally everyone.
And
So
Stroke Vines.
yeah, Lucian makes it. Michael doesn't.
Ah.
Cole makes it. One doesn't. Marcel doesn't. All right, you are all restrained. That did not make it. So Michael restrained. Put that on him. 1 restrained, and Marcel restrained. All right.
Hey, what the hell are you people doing? I'm assuming like it's
It's so
another
unfair
Wyvern.
for you, Darius. Such a great battle. You can't see anything.
He doesn't even know. Okay. That's good to know.
Yep.
I needed to know whether that guy got it back or not. Druid turn. That is not necessary. Then I will do. Let me look at this guy. What has he got? Alright. He casts Bark Skin on the Vine Blight just north of you, Lucian. This guy's here.
Okay.
So he now has that effect.
That's a level 2 spell.
Yeah. Then the next druid moves. Actually, can I see you from where you are? Can you see, Lucian, can you see this druid over here on the left side?
I can kind of see a token.
Yeah, that's good enough. I'll move it to the front so you can you see that word?
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
see it.
Alright, then yeah, I cast Reduce Flame on you.
That
Doing-
actually hits.
yeah, doing 2 fire damage.
I suppose.
And then another druid moves down and then attacks you with the same thing. Actually, I forgot to act with the other Vine Blight. I missed a Vine Blight. Let me do that really quick. Attack. This is just hitting you, Lucian.
Mm-hmm.
No. He's got crazy good AC. Alright. Let's go back to the druid. And that guy does a second Reduce Flame. This is against you, Lucian. Does not hit.
Oop.
Miss anything else? No.